role?
I'm coming here completely from the dark. Tell me about Angels.
Well, Angels in America is written by Tony Kushner. He's 20 years old, and it was written during the time of the AIDS crisis back in the mid-'80s. You know, so that was a different time, of course. No cell phones, no nothing. It was when AIDS first came out, and there was no possible. They didn't think they were gonna. It's like the plague. You know, it's like leprosy back in the day when there was no cure and stuff like that. So, but it's not just about that. You know, it's about what the crisis does to people faced with their mortality. Mamamatay pala ako, you know what I mean? And their morality. The choices they make could kill them or save them. And it's relevant now. It's relevant now because apart from AIDS, which is making a comeback in this country and in the States too, there are other challenges to our mortality and morality. You know, so it shows the very human side of how people cope. That's why there's humor in the play too. It's not all so serious, and it's not preachy whatsoever. It's just situational. It's like, you know, good comedy is situational comedy. So this is all situational. And how are these people reacting to it? And the writer just wrote it so well. Every character has a voice. You can really tell that that's, when you read the lines of this person, it's like that's a different brain. You know, that's the amazing part of it. And that's why I had to do it, because it's good writing. And you know, it's based on both non-fiction and fictional characters. So there's people in there that actually existed before. In fact, the character I'm playing supposedly mentored Donald Trump, and HBO is coming out with a special on it. He was a real guy. He was Donald Trump's lawyer. And everything I've read, he gave Donald Trump tips on how to counter-sue, how to talk to the press, how to do this, how to do that. That's the kind of lawyer he was. He was a power broker.
What's his name? The character?
Roy Cohn. Roy Cohn. Yeah, very interesting guy. You should watch the videos on YouTube, man. It's like fascinating. What a villain.
Did that make it easier for you na it's a real character? At least may basis ka na agad, imbes na from scratch.
Easier in the sense that there was a lot of maraming written materials about it. So what I do kasi is I look at the play, then I'm going to try to create it from the play, not based on what the historical guy was all about, but on what is being expressed in the play. But there are things that you read and watch that you can pull from that baka ma-apply mo, even if it's not written. And that's part of his history anyway. So that's what I do. So it's neither harder nor easier. All roles are hard for me, even if it's the simplest ones. I feel matao yan, it's gonna be different.
Without naming names, of course, how does this resonate with you personally? Do you know people who have survived it, perhaps?
Oh yeah, I know quite a few of them in the States. In fact, I'm friends with a lot of gay and lesbian community. You know, I fight for their rights still. You know, I'm an advocate for women's rights and children's rights and the LGBT community. I do that. It's, and animal rights too. Anything that has anything to do with heart and soul, I fight for. You know, so, but it's the straight people who should watch it. The ones who have very muddled views about yung mga prejudicial people, yung mga akala nila they're right all the time, the religious who are not really religious in practice. Yung mga ganun, panoorin yung play na to, baka matauhan kayo na, teka muna, I have to question my perspective. Medyo tabingi yata. Medyo sablay.
I heard you impressed all of your co-stars in that you go to work without a script with you because you memorize all your lines. You did sometimes improv and you do it in a heartbeat.
Well, here's the funny thing. I don't really attack it like memorizing lines. I'm looking at why the writer would write those lines. And if it's swimming in my head all the time. This is how to explain it. For me, why would the writer write my character that way, and why would the writer make him say these words? There's other words that could replace that.
Right.
You know what I mean? This one line, I could make 20 other different lines saying the same thing, or 20 other underneath saying the same thing. But why this combination? If you keep thinking about that, before you know it, you know that line and you know the sound that goes with that line. So you didn't really memorize it. You understood it so well that it just pops up into your head. See, I've never really memorized lines ever. And everybody says, you have a photographic memory? No. It's just, it's in my head. I can't turn it off. Even when I sleep, I can't turn it off.
You think it's part of the secret of being award-winning?
Well, I don't know.
This guy has won so many awards.
You know, awards are a funny thing. I don't understand awards in the sense that, you know, I understand you nominated kayo for Best Actor. You know, this is the best of this group. Yun naintindihan ko pa eh. Pero to designate, pero si, gold medal, si silver, si bronze, hindi naman Olympics, it's not a track and field event. Eh. So how do you do that? Do you do that with paintings pa? Gold medal si Michelangelo, silver si Gauguin, third si Monet. I mean, you can't do it. Eh. It's a matter of taste. But you can collect and say who's the best. You know, the awards are like our best play or best film. Kasi lahat yan involved. Eh. That's ang daming tao niyan, maski prod that made that movie to be best film, best. Yun, I understand.
Well, you're in good company. You're Sherry Hill for one.
They're terrific.
Does it relax you to be in such a company, or does it put pressure on you that, hey, I have to level up? Or it's not as if you're not already, but you know.
It excites me.
It excites me. That's the term to use.
There's no pressure. I put the same pressure on myself. If I were in the company of, let's say, college grads, who are doing their thesis film and stuff like that, I feel the same juice. When I was in New York, I gave the same 200% to an off Broadway play as compared to an off Broadway play. I mean, because you're rising up, diba? Same attack. Even for the soaps there, or it's a soap here, doesn't matter. No, bibigay akong 300% because American soap ito. Pareho sa akin lahat yan. Pareho sa akin lahat yan. Yung trip ko lang talaga is the action of doing it. I don't even care if people watch it. As long as I do it. I'm not... Of course, I'd love, for there to be a reaction. People should see my painting if I paint it well. But if nobody goes to the museum to look at my painting, I can still look at it and say, I did good.
The reward is the work itself.
Yes, exactly. It's all in the act of doing it.
About your co-stars, how was the rapport? How was the chemistry?
It's great. It's terrific. It's very supportive. We seem to be in the same zone and frame of mind about this is not just a regular play we're doing. It's something that is very timely and relevant for people who are going through a crisis of sorts. I mean, society is going through a crisis of sorts. The U.S. is the same thing. Any kind of crisis like that. Hey, bro. It's...
Do you talk to your character in your head? And if you do, have you ever said, hey, I want to know this. I want to know about this. You answer me now. About this character. Was there a question that you wanted to ask him at one point?
Oh yeah, well, he's such a contradictory character. He justifies everything. The question I would ask him is how he gets to that. How he gets to that kind of contradiction. I know all people are contradictory. I mean, there's good and bad in you and good and bad in me. This guy is just so extreme. I read many articles about him that his friends, the ones who consider him, a friend, they love him. They love him. But people who are acquaintances and much worse, enemies of his, they say he's a bastard. This guy will do everything legal to put you in jail. He'll bend the law. You know what I mean? And he's a lawyer. But to the friends. He treats them like, oh well, you were my friend since grade 4. No matter what you do, kaibigan kita, I'll help you. Tinutulungan pa rin. So ang bait-bait niya, pero sama-sama rin niya. And my question is, anong gagawa ng tao? Isn't there some kind of sensor wall in your head that goes, hey, masyado ka namang ganun, lapitin mo naman ng konti para maintindihan ka ng tao. Pero wala eh. I can't ever get the answer to that question, but I can try and live in it. And I understand him. I really do. I understand why he would bend the law. I wish I could bend the law. You know what I mean? I always wonder.
I didn't expect that. Okay.
I always wonder, because if you're given some kind of power, right? I mean, we always accuse those in power of doing bad things. That's normal. How would I be if I were a policeman, for example? A real policeman. I think maski yung nagbibisikleta sa sidewalk, aarestuhin ko eh. I'd be that strict about it. You know? I would really go after, jaywalking, ikaw. I mean, go after the hard criminals too. But I mean, I'd be so strict about my job. Yes, exactly. And that's not good either. So,
a few more questions. What does this tell you about humanity and mortality?
Well, it tells me that life is short, and I think we should be kinder to each other. Yeah, it's the choices we make, hopefully, are just the consequences for us. But if the consequences affect those around you, that's when you should step on the brakes and not be selfish. It's like riding a motorcycle. If I want to go fast on the streets, if I crash, gusto ko ako lang mamatay. Pero kung makatama ako ng ibang tao, wow, hindi ko makakonsensya yan. That's why I don't do it. You know what I mean? Pag libre-libre yan, like SCTX at 4 in the morning coming from a shoot. For hundreds, for a whole mile, wala naman eh. Okay. I'll go a little fast because the speed on a motorcycle is thrilling. And if I crash, wala akong tatamakin. But if I see one car nearby, or even just a few hundred feet away, I'm not gonna damage anybody, or another bike, or even hit an animal. I'm not gonna do it. Then it's selfish. If the consequences are yours, live with it. Enjoy.
I wonder how you are when you drink.
Huh?
I wonder how you are when you get drunk and drink. And when you drink, because look at you, you're so passionate, saying things.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Is there a more honest version of art, if that's even possible?
More talkative.
More
talkative and well.
If that's not morals, I don't know what is.
No, I'm not hiding anything on it. I mean, it's not a question of honesty. It's how much more volume and passion I can give it. When I'm in the mood, we can just talk for hours about everything.
I know, I can
think of everything.
My last question. After Angels in
Great
America,
questions, man.
Thank you. After Angels in America, maybe something lighter from you? Something like Provinciano? Maybe?
Well, I'm still involved in The General's Daughter. That's a series. But there's a couple of indies I want to do. One is by a writer named Sarge LaQuesta. I think he's the editor of Esquire magazine or something. He sent me a script, a treatment. I've met with him already, and I'm going to take it. It's a really good story. It's about a character. It's about a driver for a senator. And it's his story. It's a very quiet movie, but it's so full of subtleties and what we recognize in our own society. The other indie, well, we still have to do a reading on it. It's with Joyce Bernal directing. Medyo action naman yun ng konti. There's a third one. It still all has to be worked out schedule-wise. It's part of it's going to be shot in LA. It's about an immigrant Pinoy Tito who made it over there. Medyo flamboyant ng konti.
You'll never do a rom-com.
I would. I'd love to. Have you? Yeah, I'd love to. No, they never cast me in those things. I would love to. I've done comedies. I did a lot of comedies in the States too. I'm actually funny according to them.
Thanks, Art.
I don't know, man.
That's good.
Thank you so
Thank
much.
you.